And that's really interesting, actually, in that, because you're right, you know, by knowing you're putting yourself online in front of millions of people that can tell you you're wrong, in a sense, means that you need to make sure that you've done enough research that you feel confident in what you're saying, right?
Definitely.
Which then in turn means you've done a lot of research and you should be able to make more informed decisions in the market and stuff like that. So that's a really interesting way to look at it, I think.
Yeah, and I think that like that is where, like, I'm going to say KOLs because it's such a weird term at the minute. That's where they should be trying to get to, in my opinion. Not that I'm the all-seeing eye, I don't mean that at all, but what I mean is we've gone too far down the route of like marketing. People are marketing for the sake of marketing. A lot of content creators are just polished marketers, which is great. We do need that in the space. But there should be a clear distinction between people who are like making, I'm going to say like almost UGC, like user-generated content, making content for the sake of content and reiterating what other people are saying, to people who are actually have their own opinions and like mine's not polished. Like my content's not like good content in terms of like I just literally turn my laptop on, record my screen and like post it. And I think there should be a separation between like KOLs in that sense.
I think the word KOL or the phrase KOL or whatever, the acronym, whatever you want to call it, is also, I'm not sure how true it is in a lot of senses, because the phrase is key opinion leader, right? Which doesn't necessarily suggest marketeer. You know, it doesn't necessarily suggest influencer. It suggests somebody that has a huge amount of knowledge and experience and things like that, that they are able to give very informed opinions on the market, and that's not what a lot of KOLs do. So it's another one of those things, isn't it, where the phrase or the acronym or whatever doesn't quite match the content that's going out, and there should be two, really. Yeah,
it should be like key opinion reiterator.
Key opinion bullshit or something like that.
I'm not saying that like I know everything. I don't mean that at all. I just mean that like from what I've researched and learned, like that's where my opinion comes from. It's not from, and it is obviously sometimes from what I see online, because if someone has an opinion, I'm like, oh, why do they have that opinion? And then like look into it myself.
Yeah, but you don't see an opinion and go, oh, I've seen that opinion, therefore it's right.
Yeah, or I've seen that opinion, therefore it's mine for virality reasons. So that's the difference, I think.
Yeah, no, I agree. And I think that's where we probably do need a separation of those that are there, which you are one of, to actually educate and help people and give them, you know, useful information to make their own decisions, versus somebody that's paid by a project to show the latest token, which they haven't actually done any research into, and all these sorts of things.